Yeah. So, hey, is that like an
You're
official?
officially unmuted, just so you know.
No, but that's good. That's why I asked this question. Is that like an official like Trump? Like, did you get it off the Trump website or was it
You
like
got it
out the
from Trump
paisa and the
himself.
Alice?
Got it
So
from
I
Trump himself.
was in the beautiful state of Arizona.
Shout out to the great state of Arizona, perro.
I was what else was I doing there? Oh, I was in the middle of coming back from renting a boat and some ski doos, and I noticed a lot of people were judging me for my skin color, which is very peculiar. So I then went ahead and purchased some Trump merchandise. Hello?
How you
Yes?
doing?
Yeah? Who? And? About what? Oh, that Jessica. I got you. Thought you were talking about something else.
Let's see.
I'm actually live right now. Call me back right now in like 2 hours.
Let's see what's going on. Let's see.
Fool, turn that air off.
Why, you guys are cold?
It's freezing in here. Are
What were you saying right now before I rudely interrupted you? Oh, so yeah, I got my Trump hat, and as soon as I got my Trump hat, I was getting greeted much more nicely by
Really?
countless people. Yes.
Were they like, well, maybe this guy he didn't look so ethnic after all, or what was it?
No, I think they realized we
He's
were on
one
the
of
same
ours?
team. Yeah.
Eyekon looking like Burner with
So
that red on?
it wasn't
Fire.
it
It's
wasn't
it's so
official
crazy
Trump.
that they say that, considering that the cookies logo is blue, perro. What'd you say though?
So it wasn't an official one. Cause I was saying you don't got the original one, fool?
No, I've never come across the original one, and I wanted to buy one there, but they didn't have it.
I like that one better because it says "Keep America Great."
So you know you got like embroidery plugs, right?
I definitely do, but you know
Hey,
what?
embroidery plugs, tap in and let's get Icon to make America great again.
Who'd you go for?
I didn't vote, sir.
If you would have voted, who would you have voted for?
Oh, there you go. I'm not saying nothing. I
Why
don't
not?
speak
Why?
politics.
Ooh, it's election day. Who would you have voted for? Who cares?
Not informed.
Who would you have voted for, fool?
Wasn't informed enough.
Don't be scary.
I wasn't informed enough.
Landslide. That's funny. Dang. Who would you have voted for?
Big bad Trump. Keep America great. MAGA 2020 forever.
It wasn't 2020. That fool lost in 2020, right?
I said 2020 forever, like 2024, 2025, 2020.
Trump all the way. Chat, who do you guys got, chat? Let me know in the chat, chat. This shit is crazy.
I feel like asking somebody who they voted for today is like getting banged on, like asking like where somebody's from.
It's definitely it's
like where you from, big dog?
Fun.
You feel me? Like
yeah,
that's the type of timing it's on right now.
that's what I was
Is it
about
that
to say.
serious?
For sure.
It's always been that serious. What do you mean?
I feel like it was
No.
as serious as today, because this is bad right here, fool.
You
Like,
know what it is?
Podcast.
Huh?
What? I said we're on a
you're
podcast.
supposed
Let
to
it
spark
rip.
conversation, sir. Who would you have voted for?
Okay, the homie on his hat right here.
Who, Trump?
Yeah, because at least I got some paper when he was in office, huh?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
See, now we're talking. Now
I
we're
want to make sure that you were good around here, Holmes.
You were making sure I wasn't infiltrating or what?
Yeah, no, I had to check your paperwork real quick.
Yeah.
So look, here we go. Let's start off here. Oh man, I hate when this thing does this thing, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get it together. Look, I'm gonna need all you wonderful people to hit up Royalty Honey.
Yep.
If you guys hit us directly on the DM in Royalty Honey's DM or in my DM, this price will be dropped to $25 with free shipping. But if you guys want to not DM me, go ahead and hit the link in the description and use code Eyekon and you get a little discount. You know what I'm saying?
Strengthens the erection without feeling tired. That's right.
Mm. Reproductive system health. Being a product of nature, royal honey possesses nutrients that decrease the risk of prostate illness and other reproductive system conditions. And this is not like your smoke shop and your gas station. This right here, as you can see here, is made in America.
I saw nigga, I hit you with the whoopty wop and the tea.
Oh, I posted that today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Royalty Honey. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. You know what it is.
Make sure to get your loved ones a box of royalty honey for stocking stuffers. That's a great stocking stuffer. I'm just saying.
In case you wonderful gentlemen are not familiar, we are definitely sponsored by Shaka. As a matter of fact,
I'm definitely wearing a Shaka shirt.
your Shaka is in the mail. Yours came. Pause. That's yours, pal.
What, the white bag?
Yep.
Fire.
Let's see what you got in there.
You want me to open it?
I'd love to see what you have. Oh, shout out to Shaka, you know what I'm saying, supporting me for the longest. Came along when I dipped.
Oh, it's heavy.
Shut
Hell
up.
yeah.
All right, chat.
Let's
Why
see
is-
what we got.
Why is it wet?
Is it wet?
No, it's not. I
Oh,
thought it was wet, and I got excited.
It's a honey pack.
Oh, thank God. Hey, these airbrush Shaka tees are fly. No cap. Shout out to Shaka. We got more. What is this? What is-
Probably the Paisley tee
Oh, fire.
for the non-affiliates.
For the non-affiliates. Fire. I wish it was red.
That's fine.
It's fine. What is this?
Alright.
The tee?
I don't know what that is.
Is it? Oh, it's like a Ben Davis. Oh, it's
Oh,
the
the
work
work
shirt.
shirt.
The work shirt. That's fire. Can't wait to get tripped
Hell
on
yeah.
wearing that. Oh yeah. What are these called? These ones with the patch?
Essential
The
sweaters.
essential sweaters in yellow. That's fire.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Shaka.
I figured you'd be cool with yellow. I
Yeah,
chose
I'm
that
down.
for you, my son.
I'm down for yellow.
Are you yellow?
Last item. What is this? Oh, the pants.
Alright.
The double knee joints? I don't know what that is. I think that's
I
maybe
think these are like the jogger ones.
something like that.
Fire. Shout out to Shaka. Thank you, Shaka.
Good for you. Make sure you guys check out the link in the description. Use code Eyekon20 for 20% off your next purchase. And I would be remiss if I didn't tell you, foos. Shout out to Cookies and their new drop. As you can see right here, they are supporting the wonderful Dodgers with the World Series sweater. Shout out to Cookies for that. As a matter of fact, I need that in my life. What the hell? Besides that, go ahead and check the link in the description. Shout out to Cookies Melrose. Shout out to Cookies Maywood. If you're ever in either of those areas, make sure you stop in at their dispensaries and tell them Eyekon sent you for 0% off. Fire. And now, our news. Where should we start today, Buckaroos?
Is that the Buckaroo himself right there that I see at the top, or was that for later?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this all goes. Where do we start? Compa Raider has a diss track.
Carnations, wasn't he supposed to drop a diss track? Whatever happened to that?
Copper was to be my friend. I told you.
Why do
But
they
he
say
put
that?
out a trailer
Compa.
for the diss track, and then I never saw the diss track. What
Somebody
the fuck
said
is
it.
that?
He said he got
Hey,
something coming.
Like, fool, don't drop that. That shit's fucking ass, bro.
Yeah.
He hit me up
Fucking ass,
because I
fool.
had posted there. I stumbled across a
It's all
video of
shut
the like pass me the balloon, fool. Like there's a little viral clip of that. So I put it on my story like this was a moment because it was funny. And then Copa responded to my story. And he's like, oh, I know you wrote that shit, ha ha ha. And I was like, actually, I swear to God, I didn't.
Right.
You feel me?
It's been like
Yes.
EO.
So with that being said, They're definitely trolling the homie, unfortunately.
That's what I was about to. Is there like a snippet of the song that we can hear?
There is one bar.
It's one bar.
What was the one bar?
Adam's a B.
Adam's a B word. But here, let me ask you something. How do you feel about Lush acting the way that he acts towards Compa Raider nowadays?
Open it if you want. I think I'm very saddened that they broke up. I think those two fools together were kind of crazy. I was kind of pressed when they joined forces.
Why?
Because it was just highly entertaining. That show was amazing. What are you doing here, homie? What are you doing here, homie? Who did you vote for, homie? Who did you vote for?
Just time.
You want to know what? My cuñada hit me with the same stupid shit.
Just time. And I understand she's not going to win, but the way I look at it is not all Trump supporters are racist, but all racists are hardcore Trump supporters. That's just enough for me.
Wait, you voted for
Aren't
who?
you racist?
Definitely.
What about the racist conversation you hit me with the other day?
You're out of your fucking mind.
I'm not saying what person or people you're against. I'm just saying.
It was about me. You don't like white people, do? Huh?
That's more very specific and targeted racism for you.
Definitive than that. But yeah, just now. I understand she ain't gonna win. I just don't fuck with that dude. But I don't.
I think Jill Stein's politics are stupid.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I went on a thing and I looked at her stance and a gang of shit, and she just says unrealistic things like,
I
"Baby,
understand that
baby, you only got 4 years, baby."
Here's my thing: is she's stood like on that platform for a very long time.
What platform is that?
She's been very like she's like a Bernie Sanders, where she's consistent.
If Bernie was popping, I'd probably,
Bernie was so the reason why like my protest against the Democratic Party has been they really, and I think the only reason the country is divided as it is because he like outright was that guy like 2016, 2020. And it really the DNC kind of turned their back on him. And ever since I'm like I can't trust that. You know what I mean? The dude was no money, no backing, nothing, and this was packing. Like they say that Trump be lying about his crowds, Kamala lies about her crowds, whatever. Bernie had that shit jumping. That
was pretty cracking.
He really had it jumping, and everybody was just like, "Yeah, this looks like a quality solution to everything." And then he just kind of got. To me, he got screwed. Really, really.
I'd like to say I really like your hat.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to my homies from Supermax Hardware, especially Hard Luck. Yeah. So you voted for Jill Scott as a cop out. That's like a turn down.
Jill Scott.
I was just gonna do it.
You said Jill Scott.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But shout out Jill Scott. Shit. But Jill Stein to me, bro, is like a protest vote. I don't really rock with either party.
So what is that the equivalent of?
All I know
you said
is
it's
that
a turn
this shit
down.
is signed by Donald Trump. That's all I know.
You said that's a turn down.
Yeah,
So what's
did
that the
you stand
equivalent of? That's like banging his hood but turning down the fade?
Back access. What? Pause.
Because I said that it's kind of like getting banged on nowadays, asking somebody like who they're voted for. So you said that's a turn down. So you think so? Did he like lightly bang his hood back, but like turn it down?
Is that like saying
I don't turn it down, but like voting for Jill Scott? I mean Jill Stein. Voting for Jill Stein? Who's Mike? Say something?
Yo.
Dang, all of that good shit you said about Jill Scott.
Stein.
Hey, somebody in the chat make the Jill Scott election.
Shout out to P90 Ryan. Hey, I wonder, and you're a real one for calling that out, Pedro.
I wonder, like, if there's anybody that was confused by that and like wrote in Jill Scott, because you said it like 3-4 times. There has to be somebody that wrote in Jill Scott
She's
for a vote.
Popular Jill I know, so it's just flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, honest, that's why I really wasn't like too. You know,
to me, like your local vote is more important. Like knowing who your representatives are, knowing what they've done.
My cuñada said too. I don't like all of that.
Your city councilman, like you could actually affect change. Shouts out like to the homie Gil, American Cholo, right? That fool has actually done work on the local level, talking to people.
Right?
Yeah, bro. I'm like this vato right here. That's crazy because that's how you actually affect change in your hood.
FaceTime American Cholo.
Fire, super fire. My respects to that gentleman because of that.
Oh, this fool is an Android user. That is crazy.
Oh, that's terrible. But he is, because when I text him, the bubbles go green. That's right.
He's a green bubble guy?
He's a green bubble guy. Well, I think if you're like to me, if you're in entertainment and you need to get stuff across to people quickly, iPhone's the way to go because of what you could do with iMessage. I could send you could send me like a draft for a video. I could send you an MP3, but we don't lose no quality. The whole thing. Yeah. That's why I rock with iMessage. That's the only. The whole iPhone Android thing's stupid.
No, I agree. And then the AirDrop, even to save quality even more.
Oh, I'm just right here live on the on my news broadcast that I do every Tuesday. But since it's election day, I'd like to first and foremost thank you for the service you've done to your local community as a member of government.
Well, thank you, buddy. What's happening? Talk to us. Let's talk some politics.
What is your take on today's election, sir? And are you voting for Jill Scott as well?
Stein. No, brother. I'm going trompito all the way, homie. I'm not apologetic about that, brother. Anytime you have somebody who's running for president like Harris that is embarrassed to like wave the American flag. If you look at all the rallies, there's no American flags. There's no pride. The only pride the left has is LGBTQ pride. But you gotta have some American pride in it, homie.
You're the perfect person to call.
As far as Trump goes, listen, it's all fine and dandy to sit there and be all happy about, I'm going to make America happy with how Harris is doing it. But when it comes to the real world politics, when you're sitting across the table from a guy like Vladimir Putin, who's former KGB, who's he's a killer, he's a dictator, he's all of that, bro.
Facts.
But he's somebody you got to deal with politically. So if you look
regardless,
on a global thing, you got to deal with guys like him. You got to deal with guys like Kim Jong-un. You got to deal with like the Israeli prime minister. You got to deal with some heavy hitters, homie. And those heavy hitters,
you got some fools that'll straight genocide your whole shit, straight up.
Yeah, straight up. They're gonna look at her and be like, they're waiting for someone like her to get into office. I guarantee you, China's waiting. They're seeing if Harris goes into office, I'm almost sure that China will eventually invade Taiwan this time around because they're gonna be like, America's soft. America doesn't have any huevos. When it comes to Trump, anytime that fool speaks, people listen, bro. They might say he's crazy. They might say he's this or that. But in reality, in a world stage, they're like, watch out for that crazy ass weirdo. That fool will bomb you. And that's what we need right now because under his administration, there was no wars, fool. We're fully under wars. All the money that they say is going to Ukraine and going to Israel, what it's really going to is going to arm dealers. It's going to manufacturers who build the bombs, who build the tanks. All it is money going to their friends. They don't care about the people over there, bro. They care about just making the money.
You know what? I'm so glad I called you. You're the best.
And then, real quick, some California propositions, homie. Okay, California propositions that are going to affect the homies. There's two, and then 6 is the one that's going to say they don't longer have to force you to work in jail, but to work in jail, work in the kitchen, all that's usually an honor. So I don't know why people think it's forced slavery. Most people that say that have never been in jail, and they don't understand that most people want to work somewhere so they can get the hell out of their cell. But that's one on 6, and the other one is Prop 36. Prop 36. People are trying to scare people and say it's a 3 strikes law. No, it's a 3 strikes. After you go steal at the 7-Eleven 3 different times, you're going to catch a felony that can turn into a misdemeanor after you go to some rehab thing. And that's what we need right now because we got way too many fools tweaked out. We got way too many people stealing and not giving a fuck. So you know what? It's time to bring a little bit of a balance, homie. So if homies don't want that, at least vote and vote no. But people should get out there and vote regardless. You know, I know a lot of people don't agree with my stand, and that's fine. But go ahead and vote. If you don't vote, you can't complain, homie.
Shout out to you, Gil. I look forward to joining you at your studio real soon here.
Hey, for sure. I appreciate you guys, but I appreciate you guys even talking about the subject.
Hey, Gil.
It's Hazard.
All right, I'm going to go Trump.
Hey, Gil. Damn, that took off. Shit. He said, go Trump. What
were you going to say?
I thought a hardcore. I was going to talk to him about something, but I'll text him after.
Tell me.
I can't say. I was going to hit him about something. I'll text him after.
So, do you feel convinced now that you heard American Cholo say go Trump?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So the Putin argument all the time that gets made, my thing is that's very clearly, right? There's an entire international organization in NATO that was established to combat, like, the U.S. versus Russia in Cold War times. It's kind of weird now because if I'm not mistaken, like, Russia got like involved somehow. It's weird. The waters are like muddy with that. However, it's clearly been established that Russia's an actual adversary to the United States. Yes. They say it all the time. Trump is infatuated with Putin. He got a hard on for Putin, dog. He smiles at him when he walks in the room. He loves that fool.
What if he's horrifying them the way I smile at people that don't like me when they walk in the room?
It ain't that, bro. That fool's literally infatuated. Advisors have come out and said it in the past, whatever. Like, Trump's got a hard on for that fool. I think what he likes is the fact that Putin has been able to kind of seize control of that country. You understand what I'm saying? And just run his program for however many years. I think Trump fucks with that heavy, right? So my personal opinion, if that's established, Republican, Democrat, don't matter. That's our adversary. Those are the ops. Okay, you want to take the game. Those are the ops, and you real friendly with the ops, my boy. Like, real, like, you over there, you at carne asadas and shit. Like, what are you doing,
I'm
bro?
going to keep it a buck, fool.
What are you doing?
I'm not a fucking politician, right?
Yeah.
By any means, nor do I really give a fuck, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to do my fucking shit, and I'm going to make my motherfucking money.
See, now I fuck this. I rock with that.
But
I rock with that.
Yeah. Fuck anybody else in that race that's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump needs to win this shit. No cap. Donald Trump needs to win this shit. I want the lower gas prices back. I want to know that my motherfucking president is ready to bomb on anybody that fuck with us.
Can I get a stimmy? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with the gas prices, bro. That's a California thing. We got to, like, to me is Newsom. Like, if you want to talk about a person that got go, yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one, bro. I was in New York, in the most expensive area of New York. I landed in Jersey, took the Holly Tuttle into Manhattan. Those are the most expensive gas prices in that motherfucker, right?
Yeah. Manhattan,
right?
Horrible.
Time out. It's $1 less than here, than the cheapest Arco you could find here. It's $1 less over there. And those were the most expensive prices that they got. I asked the dude, the Uber driving me, I was like, hey, bro, is this like expensive gas? And he looks, he goes, yeah, you can probably get it like 15, 20 cents cheaper other places. And it was $1 less than here, like 85, 90 cents less than here. That's how many taxes we have on the gas. Yeah. Every single election, the Dems do it, bro. They bust through another like 5-cent tax, 7 cents. Oh, it's for roads. Fuck you. And then somehow we're in a deficit. Like, this fool burned through a whole surplus that we had. You see how much weed sells out here. Do you know how much, like, an eighth, like, if you have a $30 eighth, that $30 eighth ends up at like $48 with the California taxes. It's not like the shop's taxing. There's a shitload of actual taxes, and we're in a deficit. There's no reason we should be making that much money. Look at Colorado. Colorado was the first place to legalize recreational weed. Within 1 year, they had a surplus. They gave all the fucking kids iPads and laptops in their classes. Colorado classrooms got the best technology, right? California saw that. Instead of doing the same thing, you know what Cali did? They it's called bookmarking, or like tagging taxes where they're gonna go before the taxes come out. Does that make sense? So, like, the minute that they saw what Colorado made, the California politicians are like, let me get this many cents, let me get 30 cents here. You know what I'm saying?
No.
What happened?
No.
Don't drink it.
No Scott supporters could drink there, homies.
Just fucking Flowetry dope though. That's Jill Scott, right? So that's all I'm saying. I agree with you.
I'm not even gonna pretend I know what the fuck you were just talking about, because I don't.
Every stoner, every stoner was like, Hazard, talk your shit.
I'm just saying,
my age should be $30.
No reason that there's that much tax on weed and gas, two things that we're not going to stop using. You got to drive everywhere, right?
And fools are going to definitely get high. So this is guaranteed income, and we're in a deficit. Where the fucking money go? We were in a surplus. They blow like 20 billion? They went to Ukraine.
No. From California.
Whose fucking side are you on with, Israel and Palestine?
From California, I don't get involved. Because as long as I'm gonna tell, this is what I say about Israel and Palestine. As long as you got
down, Hazard.
No. I'm gonna be real. As long as you got unarmed homies and black individuals being shot in the hood by police, that's where I give a fuck. I don't care about Israel Palestine. I just don't care. As long as you got crooked ass police officers that are fucking with homies, that are fucking with people of color in these neighborhoods and getting away with it, like operating with immunity. As long as that happens, fuck Israel Palestine, just straight up. Then anybody that talks about that and, oh, I'm for the hood, I'm for this, and then you're talking about either Free Palestine or I stand with Israel, and you're doing all that, but you still got people in your hood going to jail for like nonsense cases. You got people in your hood being shot and they weren't. Oh, he's got a gun. It's a fucking wallet. As long as that's still prevalent, if I can go on right now and see unarmed civilian shot by cop, I just Google that and something's gonna pop up from yesterday. Right? Or this last week. As long as that's the case, I ain't worried about that. I'm not smart enough.
How about this war that's taking place? The war of the Monday show on No Jumper versus Compa Raider. Who do you have in that
I don't even know what that is.
My money's on Compa Raider.
You don't know who Adam 22 is?
I know who Adam 22 is. I know
Compa
I know that they were at war though. I don't know what that
They're
is.
certainly at war.
Let's see it. Check it out.
No.
Wait, it was between Compa and who?
Compa and Adam 22?
Oh, in a fade?
No.
Put your money on. Who you got in a fade?
I got Raider every day of the week.
You know, it'd be a good match.
And I was gonna say Raider like about my size. Adam's a little taller, right? So you
Adam
can't
is
call it.
They both work out every day.
They do.
Do they both work out?
Yeah.
They're both on the rutina?
Well, it depends. Well, it depends.
Adam even has a personal trainer.
Well, it depends. Is Raider on program right now, or is he fat from benders?
I think he's in between both.
So he's like the
So,
kind of build kind
I'm
of.
gonna say this until Adam 22 makes a restaurant better than Senor Sushi, because that shit's kind of fire. And I've been there a couple times before I knew it was his. You know what I mean?
Oh, you had gone as a regular patron of the restaurant.
I've been there like 2-3 times. He's got. I say this. He has really quality like sushi chefs. They're all cool. All Mexicans. Funny. You know what I'm saying? But they're all cool as hell. Like really, really cool people. And the waitresses and whatnot. They're very attentive. Like they're super on it. If you ask them a question like, "What you think between this and this?" They'll actually let you know.
We're gonna help you out
rock
here.
with it.
Do not drop it spelled like that. If it's called the eology, eology.
These fools are crazy. In other more lighthearted news, Peso has a monkey.
That's some baller. That's some baller shit, fool. Like, how much money are you getting that you're just like, hey, you know what I mean?
What was the name if I called my lady right now and I asked her what's the number one pet that I want, she would instantly say a monkey, fool. I want to own a monkey so bad, fool.
You want to know what? I feel like.
What?
Just stop there.
See, you're gonna turn into some racist shit. Look at that.
I'm gonna just say,
Having a monkey would be dope as fuck.
have you seen that monkey?
Not the big ones that get big and be ripping people's faces off.
Like the Ace Ventura monkey.
Them little.
Was it this Ace Ventura guy?
Yeah, it looks like it.
But he looked like he could get bigger. All I'm gonna say is what was Michael Jackson's? Was it Bubbles?
Oh, Bubbles.
Bubbles was fire, but didn't Bubbles fuck somebody? Bubbles like bit a kid.
They're
or something.
big though.
So it's rumored.
Bubbles bit a kid, and it was rumored that he bit a kid, and then Michael Jackson fucked him up, right?
Yeah, and then
He like
pieced him up.
three-pieced him.
And no, that he pieced him up for biting a kid. Like,
Yep.
And
They said
also,
Michael had hands because Joe Jackson made them all box.
Yes.
So that Michael actually secretly had hands.
Hey,
like
imagine getting fucked up by Michael Jackson.
get your ass beat, just
that
wax
goes
all over
into
you.
a whole nother thing.
Didn't you see that there's a thing that Tupac got pieced up?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Let it rip.
So they say that Michael Jackson got into it with Tupac
Because he
and
called Quincy's daughter a bitch. I called her out of her name.
No,
Her niece or something.
no. So
Yeah, I think
Quincy's
you're right.
daughter.
Go ahead.
Quincy's daughter. Tupac used to slip it to Quincy's daughter.
I know that.
But Quincy and the Jackson family is like this.
Yeah.
So I guess Tupac like got tripping because he saw his lady like getting too close with Michael, and he was like, Michael, you got me fucked up. And Michael said, all right, let's get it in.
No. He called. I think he called Quincy's. Well, either Quincy's daughter or niece. What I saw was that he called her a bitch. Called her out of her name, and Michael was like, "Nah, I need that because that's like my niece."
How do you think he said it? How do you think he said it?
Oh, you know, it was you.
Oh
you,
no, I need
Mr. Shakur. What? No, supposedly his voice wasn't like that when.
Yeah, apparently he spoke like Charlie Murphy.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
Shut your ass up.
That high voice was just for the camera.
Yeah,
Damn, homies will need that.
Yeah,
That's fire.
Imagine
he
that.
had a voice like Charlie Murphy, and then he loved KFC. You ain't seen that thing about Freddie Gibbs? So Freddie Gibbs is from the actual city,
Indiana. He's
He's
Gary,
from
Indiana.
Gary, Indiana,
Yeah, he's
where
from
Michael
Gary.
Jackson's from.
Yeah.
And he tells a story where Freddie Gibbs goes, "Man, Michael Jackson came back to fucking Gary, but it was only a stupid little baseball field he could come to. He came in his Captain Crunch suit." He went to the only KFC in Gary and bought all the fried chicken out of the KFC, and then just started roaming the streets of Gary, tossing fried chicken out at people.
That's fire.
That's high key. That's the type of stuff I would like to do if I had money. Like money.
In the hood and just start slinging tacos at people.
Just throw like tortas and tacos at people. Just like, here you go. Not when you throw them at people. It'd probably like roll the window down nicely,
Like, here's
hand
a
it
piece
to
of
the
chicken.
doñas. You know what I'm saying?
I think it gets to a point where you can really just like, you get to a point of fame where you can launch shit at people, and they really wouldn't give a fuck. Like Michael Jackson, if he lobbed a piece of chicken,
That's what I was about to say.
that would be.
I'd be like, oh shit, who's this throwing chicken at me? And then I'd be like, oh, it's Michael.
I appreciate that, right?
Yeah.
I feel like too. There's one clip I know I've seen of Michael on tour, and he's like, "Oh, hold on. She gonna show us her titties. Look at the titties."
Michael is low down with the functions.
Yeah, he's like, hold on. She showed us her titties.
Michael Jackson?
I didn't know.
You can look that video up. That video's.
I know still the.
I know wholesome Michael Jackson.
It's like, look, titties.
No.
This is like the stories of Jesus having children and shit right now.
Look, you got look.
Your whole childhood and shit.
Rest in peace to the GOAT. But in all seriousness, that vato basically died like God got out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? It was propofol.
Facts.
Commercial grade. Like he was the hell with heroin. He was taking.
I don't want to talk about Michael Jackson dying.
You said this was like Jesus having children?
Yeah.
You ruined a little bit of your childhood.
I was gonna ask you something really crazy, but we're not.
Which is what? If I believe Jesus had children?
No.
What are you gonna ask me?
Nothing. Let's keep it going.
What kind of stupid shit is that?
Let's keep it going.
Now I'm gonna mute it and ask you. We probably should have let that one rip.
You should have let that one
like, what is it? Hit her with the pee until she go hee hee. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's carry on because what Jay said was going to be inappropriate about our Lord and Savior. That shit was crazy.
Oh, dog. What's up with Los Angeles losing its mind because the Dodgers won?
Oh, let's go here then?
Yeah.
It's been going on for at least 30 minutes.
Los Angeles was in full effect this past week.
Reports are 4 to 5.
If anybody has a size 10,
Samuel,
which ones are coming out? The Fear of God. If you got a size 10 Fear of God Jordans at I'm a Hazard.
Shit, you're on StockX.
The Fear of Gods? The fours?
No, I mean they already.
Yeah. But if anybody got like a size 10 Fear of God 4.
Damn, these fools are down.
That's a lick right there.
It's stupid lick.
How do you guys feel about this?
I wonder how many of those fools actually.
So those are the ones. I wonder which ones those are.
I don't see any IE fools right here.
I just want to.
I don't see no W or White Sox hats. Like no IE fools right here. How y'all feel? How y'all fuckers feel, huh? Oh man.
Damn.
No, don't let it come out that they raid some house in San Bernardino and all the J's. They're gonna go to Rialto like. I went to condo on Pepper. Was raided.
I wonder what the bus driver was going through when his bus got hijacked like this.
I mean, it's one bus. Was it just one? It was only one, right? They burned one, right? Oh, they burned like 2 or 3.
Hey, so look, you see how they got the block gun right there, right?
Yeah.
I know someone that got hit with a block gun, and they have like internal damage right now.
Okay, so look, the block gun is. Did they skip it or no? Or they got hit straight on?
No, they got hit straight on.
So if you get hit, you're supposed to skip the block gun. If you get hit straight on with a block gun, you can die.
Yep.
Like there's several homies. There's several homies that
she got hit in the face or in the head, she would have died.
Would have died. If you get hit in the head with a block gun, you're done.
So you're saying that these fools are supposed to shoot the block gun at the ground and make it ricochet?
Yeah, it's standard operating procedure. It is. They're supposed to shoot it. I don't know how many feet in front of you or whatever, but it's supposed to skip it. And the projectiles are made to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
like it's gonna be an accurate skip.
Yeah. Like if you shoot 2 to 3 feet, whatever the distance is in front of that chair, it's gonna hit that chair.
That's fire.
I'll never understand fucking the city up after something so amazing. I'll never get it.
I think it's usually just a because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I saw the Judas like flying down the street in a couple different cities, and to me, like the people that live in those areas, they're in the house. They're like, fuck it, it ain't even worth it. Like we inside with it. It's usually like I'm no diss to nobody or nothing, but it's usually somebody like from like The South Bay will come up. I'm just trying to give distances. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from the South Bay will come all the way up to Melrose or whatever, or somebody from another part will come up and start fucking shit up.
Hazard says South Bay people are bums who set shit on fire.
Say none. I'm trying to.
That was a Hot Wheeler title right there.
I'm trying to give an example of distance. That's it.
Nah, but these fools got hit up by some respectable graphers, though. I will say that.
Who hit
some
the bus?
fools from like LTS and shit like that. LTS is a like legendary ass graffiti crew. Shout out to them.
I just don't understand it.
What about Young Thug taking 15 years federal probation?
That boy better not fucking fart when he goes to see his PO.
Facts.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could know 15 years.
Doug is fucking his
You've
probation
been on
up.
parole
Respectfully.
and probation,
I've been on
right?
both, yeah.
I would say regular probation is similar to federal probation because it's extremely strict.
Yeah.
Would you say that parole is much more lax compared to probation?
I was on high control with like gang terms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they were on your boy. But as long on parole, in my opinion, if you don't have any like substance abuse habits, it's easy.
Yeah,
Parole was fairly easy for me. All I had to do was pee every week. I had to pee twice a week at my pad and pee twice a week in the office.
They came to get you, or you had to call in?
No, so he would pop up on me with like 12 hours notice. He'd be like, I got to be at your pad tomorrow. He'd hit me like at 5, 6 in the evening. You know what I mean? 5 in the afternoon. Tomorrow at 9. Can you be there? Oh, I got work. Okay, cool. When you get home from work, I'll be waiting on you. All right, fine. And then he'd have a little, you know what I mean? Whatever. And then twice a month I had to go into the office. And then that turned into like once a month in the office because he saw like I wasn't.
Don't use drugs.
He's like, oh, he don't use drugs. You're straight, bro. Just once a month in the office, pee for me. All right, bet. It was easy. Like that part was easy. But like
I used to have to. Well, you were on probation too. Have you ever had a probation where you had to call in every night to see if your code was up for the next morning?
No, I've seen that, but my
shit is whack.
That's that's LA County though, right?
Yes.
No, it's in San Bernardino County. I'm trying to remember. San Bernardino County, I think my probation was like kind of similar. Like I had to see her few times a month or whatever. She was on some bullshit. That was hard. Like that was legitimately like really fucking difficult.
Trippy, I am not Hot Wheeler.
Who said that? Oh, as a matter of fact, let's call Hot Wheeler. That's
Big
what they
Trippy.
think.
Hey, look, shout out Jay from Weird. What up, LA Eyekon? And what up, Dodger, aka Hot Wheeler?
Shout out to Big Trip.
Who?
Hot Wheelers.
What the hell?
From random pop-ups to pee early in the morning was the worst, fool.
Dog, for me,
fucking ridiculous.
I remember I think the only time I was ever embarrassed, like I remember thinking like, oh shit, I think I'm growing up. They came and did a parole sweep at my pad, and that shit was embarrassing, bro. Like, cause I wasn't even home, and they're like 15 deep in my door, and my neighbors, like, shouts out to my neighbors for this when they alley-ooped it, cause they were like, no one's home, they both work, and then like her man was on parole, or like an ex-parolee, and then so they were
I think you had told me.
They were like, what? Like, yeah, no one's home, they're always working, both of them, the husband and wife, and they always work. And then the dude was like, is it this guy? Like, they had my fucking picture. Like, they come, when they do that shit, they have a picture, like, to make sure it's that person, you know? He's like, this guy? She was like, yeah. And then later, she came to the door and told my lady, like, is your man on parole or probation? And my lady's like, huh? She's like, no, it's okay. They did a sweep today. I told them, blah, blah. Shouts out to that lady. She was cool. Yeah. She was feeding me. I was
trying to call Hot Wheeler Media, but he didn't pick up. It's probably because he's right next to me. Hey, when did they start saying that was you?
I just seen it right now.
I was talking to
never heard that one.
I was talking to a very special human being yesterday, and he was like, hey, what's up with your homie Hot Wheeler? I was like, oh, probably at his house. I don't know. He was like, isn't that the fool that always wears the pea hat? I'm like, Hot Wheeler Media is not from East LA, fool.
First of all.
Anyways, what do we think about Young Thug taking 15 to go home?
He's fucking it up, respectfully.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna make it.
So would you have rather him stayed in jail for a decade and not enjoy his ferias?
Well, it depends on what they were gonna give him. Like, what was the other deal?
His lawyer, and I've had to take a fucked up deal like this one time where the lawyer was like, just give me another 2 months. And you're like, I could do the 2 months on my head. It's really no problem. But you have family, like, you need to come home now. We got, if they're going to, whatever the fuck you got to do, like, short of something like against your morals. But if they're going to give you something that you can take and come home, you need to come home now. I had to deal with that. Like, I took another felony for that reason. I got home that day. And my lawyer was like, let the record reflect. I've advised my client against this. I believe that if we do a speedy trial, within the next 60 days he would be out, you know, and the case dismissed with prejudice or blah blah blah. And I didn't have nowhere near the, like you just said, the millions that he has. It's gonna be difficult. We seen what Meek Mill looked like on 10, 12 years of probation and all that.
Go for him.
You know what I'm saying?
He was getting his back blown.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like because of Meek's situation happening and how public this has been, I don't think they're gonna be able to jerk dude around like that. I think if he wants to stay out of his own, it just depends on if he's gonna stay out of his own way. Cause I think he got home and within the first day he put a post up like, let's drop something on these rats one time. And I'm like, oh, I mean, well, you know what, dog?
That's part of his musical career.
That's true. That's very valid.
His main freaking violation is that fool cannot go back to his hood, basically, or the whole city of Atlanta. If I'm not mistaken.
He's not allowed in Atlanta, but like the fool's probably living out here anyways. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. Being from Atlanta, taxes being cheaper in the South, maybe not. But the whole I feel like there's just so much room for interpretation on the terms of his deal. They said can't be around gang members.
Except for his family.
Except for his family. But hold on. So what if let's say he goes to a show. I don't want to put nobody out there, but let me think. Okay, the game's known. He said himself where he's from, right? So let's say he's on a thing with the game. Are they gonna say?
They can't. You already know.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
He's on a lineup. He's not allowed to. Is he not allowed to be on a lineup with any rapper who has supposed gang ties?
I think it's anybody from YSL, which is technically not a gang.
I don't think it is.
I think it's from his gang specifically.
Oh, he can.
His alleged organization.
Yeah.
I hate that. The reason why I was disappointed, again, I can't be mad at him doing what he got to do for his family, but the reason why I was disappointed is because I feel like it sets a precedent with like the whole rap lyrics and all that. I don't like that because I just feel like that's freedom of speech. I think it's a dangerous, slippery kind of slope type situation.
Another little scenario that I think is unique right here is that this fool Peso and NLE Choppa dropped their video.
Chopper slid on it.
That's a
Chopper slid. I was like, ooh, Peso fucking it up, and then I heard NLE Chopper, and I was like,
he went in. That was not a filler verse.
That was.
You know why I rocked with it?
Good work.
I rocked with it because I felt like what you just said right there. He ain't mailed that in. Like he took that serious as hell. He slid on. I really, really liked his verse on that.
My thing is I feel like I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for saying this, but I mean, right? Like,
what's new, huh?
What American Cholo said.
I think you're about to go, and I was gonna say don't. I think I know exactly what you're gonna say. Just don't. I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
Mute her. I know what you're gonna say.
That's not what I was gonna say, but I like where your head is at.
Take.
I like where your head is at.
Because I've seen certain. Are we still muted?
No, just leave it. So point is
but I've seen certain.
The angle that I usually see from marketing is it's a black and brown thing.
Yeah.
And I think Peso and others like Peso and Lefty and others that have features with big prominent artists. Don't really ever push that it's a black and brown unity thing, but lower artists, respectfully, like not as popular artists, rather, never. They always have to push that agenda to make it try to be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think to me, that's just two people that are
popping.
They're too young. They're in the same age range,
generally,
right? I think NLE Chopper might be
a little bit older.
Not too much older.
But he came in young, like Peso.
Facts.
They're both first song hit like 16, 17 years old, right?
Yeah.
So I just feel like they're kind of peers in that way. They sounded good together. Like I thought the record was dope. I personally thought because I was listening for like the bars
sounded out of place for sure.
And I thought NLE like if on some competitive rap shit, I thought NLE got him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like Peso got no reason to be ashamed of his performance. That shit was just dope. It was really, really hard.
Ice Cube.
Okay, all right.
I'm not gonna play it because that's a copyright. But...
Okay, don't. That right there, that bothered the hell out of me.
Who is that? Dave Roberts?
That's Dave Roberts bending over and pulling his ass cheeks apart and trying to twerk on Ice Cube, and I just like, hey yo, Dave Roberts.
He's lucky to get pieced up. Like I probably would have took flight on him.
I don't think Cube realized what was happening. To be real,
I don't think Cube even saw it
because he was looking like this.
Yeah, I don't think
he's looking at the camera. I don't think he's seen that.
What words are being said right there?
He said, if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Yeah, it's even worse when you put the lyrics to it.
If I hit the switch, I can make the
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave Roberts, man.
What?
He took the people to the World Series, man. Just let him live his crazy ass old ass life, all right?
Oh, shout out Hawila Media.
Hawila, I try to call you. It's so crazy that you're typing, but Dodger doesn't have his phone in his hand. Did he touch his phone? Anyways, shout out to Dave Roberts.
That's crazy, fool.
No, definitely. Everybody go ahead and start that rumor.
What about this?
On the run?
Bitch,
I
call
haven't
the
seen
cops.
this.
I'm not on the run. I don't know what you're talking about.
Get the fuck off my block.
Bro,
That's what the
The
I'm talking
public
about.
street. It's a
That's
public
right.
street. It's a public street.
Get the fuck off
It's
my
a
block,
public
Ruben,
street.
for real.
It's a public street.
Damn.
This is the Hannah that got sexed in, and now she thinks she's really from the hood trying to.
It'd be like that.
Damn.
She had that Triz Nathaniel on her.
Oh,
Damn.
look at this.
Does she know the vato? Like, is she mad at him?
I think it's her, man. I could be wrong.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, with the
That fool cheated. He got caught.
that fool has a pant. Oh no.
Why she got her pant leg up like LL Cool J?
That's what I was about to say.
This fool's in the back.
Look at
Like,
this.
damn.
Get the
He
fuck off
takes a
my
couple pad
block,
shots, fool.
Ruben.
Does he really?
Damn it, Ruben.
Is that his name, Ruben?
Yeah.
Damn, Ruben.
Get the
That was
fuck
her car the
fucking
whole
block.
time. She's just mad.
Look. You hear him take it. Look.
Nah, really?
Watch.
Right.
What?
What? Hey, you gotta give her. She's
What are you
already laughed.
doing, dude?
Hey, but do you
What
see
are
her?
you
She's looking around
doing?
too.
No, she's on.
What are you
She's on.
doing? What are you doing? Can you stop acting like a crazy?
Or an elbow, whatever she just hit. Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. At that point, she would have been getting
Dude,
pieced up
stop,
by
dude.
me.
Time out. Is that kind of what?
That's the type of girl that you would fall in love with right there.
Hold on,
Just
let
a
me.
little bit.
Hold on one second.
Is she
already
wearing
know it.
what?
Just
Is
a
she
little
wearing
bit.
a faja over her shirt?
Yes.
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 Yo, leave that girl alone.
Makes that video 10 times
Oh, leave that
better.
girl. She outside with a faja over her. Leave that woman alone.
That's a woman that don't give a fuck about
She
life.
don't care about life.
I'll fall in love.
She don't care about life. And if you are listening, Dodger, that's
That's
at my homeboy Dodger.
Dodger. At my homeboy Dodger.
Shout out to Snoop making it into Fortnite, but on
Oh,
an
no, that's
even
crazy.
bigger note, shout out to Doggy Style who got to play Snoop at Epic Games. San
Oh,
Bernardino.
dang.
That's pretty
So
fire.
this is doggy style then.
That's Doggy Style doing the crip walk.
Yeah,
that's
hard.
hard.
It was super hard.
Yeah.
They had that for in the whole suit, in the motion capture suit.
So-
That's dope for three reasons. One, like the West Coast being represented that way. Two, Snoop being like, hit the young homie to go ahead and do the motion capture for me. Like, him signing off on that is crazy. That's just dope.
That's fire.
That's almost like Snoop asking like Nip to play him in a movie. Like,
Kenny Malice
you
said
know?
we got Crip walking in Fortnite before GTA 6. I like it. Fat Joe went out bad. I'm not going to click on Fat Joe.
That one disappointed me just because I respect Joey so much as an MC, and I just feel like rapping over your vocal live like that. Cube gave you the blueprint, bro, and you know, and not that he needs it, he's a legend.
So can we make supporting your homies great again? Because the media got love and glazing confused. What is the difference between love and glazing?
When you support your peoples and peoples call it glazing. Glazing is overdoing it to try and get something out of it.
Oh, that's
right?
the second part. Who gives a fuck about the overdo? You're trying to get something from them. You either want some clout or some attention off of being loosely associated with this person, whatever the case is. And then showing love is not even to be funny, but it's a lot of shit that we do. Like, you'll text me, I text you. Ain't no screenshots of conversations going, oh, I just text my boy Hazard, blah, blah, blah. I just text.
That would be a glaze.
That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, I just think that people should be comfortable in their own skin.
You know what? It's so funny that you mentioned screenshots, and I'm not going to go into extreme detail about screenshots that I posted, but I will say I am very against screenshots being posted, and the only reason why I had to post said screenshots, if you're even privy to what I'm talking about,
I'm not.
Perfect. Say less.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
But it's because some major media pages picked up a very particular scenario that I was loosely involved in, and I felt like I had to post screenshots as receipts, unfortunately. And it was just basic. Oh, well, yeah, it doesn't even matter. But just since you brought up the screenshots.
I think, but I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel like if you're defending your character over a blatant lie or like a blatant misdirection or somebody blatantly trying to twist something.
Look at the television.
And then you're like, okay.
This. They can't see this, but this.
Hemet General.
You still read it out loud.
reads it out loud.
Stupid bastard. Things of this nature, you know. Are you blind? You are blind. I forget.
No, the camera's in
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's wild.
But yeah, nevertheless, I must confess, I had to apologize to my wonderful followers and fans and supporters.
Things happen, right?
Things do happen like that. I also I believe I caught a stray on this one right here.
Let's see.
This was unfortunate. They said something about Eyekon making Lefty Gunplay or something like that. But generally speaking, I'm not going to play any clips, but generally speaking, I would like to say that first and foremost, shout out to Lefty Gunplay, of course. I will say that me and my wife were the first people to interview him, and that was cool. But again, I don't think I've ever publicly said I made Lefty, but Lefty has said that me and my wife did take a large part in his initial success. So shout out to Lefty for showing love.
That's how you know fools just want to hate when they blame it on you, but it didn't even come out of your mouth. It came out of the
that's
person.
wild. That's wild.
It came out of his mouth. I've sat here next to him as he's thanked you both, as you guys sat in front of me, for playing such a large role in his success.
Thank you for playing such a large role in that interview, because to be honest, Jay from Riv was on the boards when I did that first Lefty Play interview. A lot of people think other people were involved in even the making of that interview, but in fact it was, of course, an Eyekon play. I shared the wealth like normal.
I was gonna say, I don't think people understand the extent to which you have certain relationships. Again, because you don't necessarily got to speak on everything every time. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, because when I first started streaming over here, I was like, damn, fool, you fuck with Eyekon like that? Yeah, that's not homie. Why? I was confused because I've just known this fool for so many years. And I was like, huh, what you mean? I forgot you got like, you know, Instagram, YouTube famous over the last couple months. And I was like, oh, I guess, but I've known that fool forever. I don't know. It's the same fool I've known forever.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's the same. He ain't never switched up on me.
Never switched.
I know this for a decade plus. He's been very consistent.
Consistency is key. In other news, since we're on Hot Wheela's page, of course, shout out to Hot Wheela Media. Nightmare Before Christmas show, Conejo. I probably won't be able to make it this show, but I will be supporting from wherever I'm going to be at that day. But of course, shout out to Conejo, the legend himself, good pal of mine. This is going to be great. Are you rapping on this? You usually rap on those shows.
No, I hosted last year.
I
hosted it last year. That was really dope.
Squeezed in a song though, didn't you?
Like 5 of them.
See,
I had the whole night based. So what happened was I was supposed to be on the bill, and then Vic over at Underground Hip Hop was like, my bad, Hazard. And then he goes, no, I'll put you on, but I'm squeezing in this lineup. I'm like, you got to host? What? You want to host it? I was like, yeah, let's do it. He said, go ahead, and then if you need a vamp for time or whatever, just throw your songs in between the artists. So
fire.
It was dope. It was the whole night.
I remember, what was it? The April Fool's event that I threw?
Yeah.
I remember you were right there. Somehow you got on stage with me. I don't know how the fuck that happened. But you were right there and you were like, hey, let me rap. And I just looked at you like, the fuck?
You were, and it was about to happen too. But then what was the oldie group that you had performing?
I don't remember.
They were like all of us. De repente they were ready. Because you were like, that actually might happen because these fools aren't ready. And then they came, all right, no, they're good to go. And you looked at me like, sorry, bucko.
Was it the Temptations? The Intruders?
I think it was the Intruders. It was the Intruders.
You know,
that shit was
plugged in with all
fire, homie.
Legends.
That was fire though.
That was fun. Why they hate you? That's why.
That is why.
That was fire though. And how you mean I got on stage? You gave me a pass to get on stage. Like he
hitter, fool.
How the
fuck you got up there?
He goes, what color's your wristband? No, hold on. Give him whatever color it was. Give him blah blah blah. I'm like, what's the difference? You're like, you'll thank me later.
Because I was right there with the security people.
When I walked in, and you're like, what color's his wristband? And then you were like, nah, give him, if it was purple, you told him give him blue.
The security people that protect me every second of my life, by the way.
So then they banded me up, and I'm not knowing what that means. So I start walking in, and somebody see my wristband, and they're like, oh, you can go all the way over there. And I was like, man, this is cool.
No, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm next to the stage, and Negra's doing shots, like out the bottle. And she puts the bottle down. She goes, what's up, fool? I'm like, what's cracking? She's like, you want a shot? I was like, I guess this is what we doing. Like,
intense. There's a chatter in the chat. There's chatter in the chat. When will you interview Conejo? You know what? That's a Conejo question. Because I've been asking that fool for forever.
That would be fire, though.
That would be super fire.
He didn't want to go on indicted, is what the main issue was. And then he didn't want to go on another platform for whatever reason, so I couldn't be mad at him. I can't
gonna host
force anybody to do anything.
Yeah.
But if it makes you guys feel any better, I mean, he's my friend in real life.
I was gonna say, when I see him, it's cool. Like, you know,
like we had dinner not too long ago in Venice. Anyways, they're talking about Lefty and Kendrick. I know that to be pretty true. I believe Haters World mentioned it last night, and I could have sworn I was told that there was an NDA signed. But I guess since Hater World talked about it, I'll just go off the hearsay. He said it was one song, but in fact it was 3. They have 3 in the bank. They have 3 songs, real songs.
Him and Kung Fu Kenny?
Kendrick Lamar, who I got almost canceled over.
Yeah.
And Lefty Gunplay, who I did not help create.
Sure.
Have 3 songs in the bank.
In the bank, huh?
In the bank.
Are you confirming this?
Jordy said your wife gets so drunk.
Shout out my boy Fox in the chat.
I'm sorry for making an offhanded comment because she don't. She knows how to. She actually knows how to control.
According to the internet. Shout out to the homie from the flip side, and Big Trippy, of course. But yeah, shout out to Hot Wheeler Media also posting that.
Oh yes.
That they got a thing.
Flips in it.
Today, we have a new source of news that we're gonna be viewing from, and it's the wonderful people over at Florida Fools.
Shout out Florida Fools.
Yeah, they've been doing their thing.
Shout out Florida Fools. Shout out Valley Fools.
Shout out to Valley Fools. Oh yeah,
Valley Fools.
Valley Fools. He was the thing.
Love, bro.
Yep.
That fool's
Shout out to
a
Ice
real
Slappers.
cool dude. Oh yeah, you know what? Shouts out to IE Slappers. One of the first pages I could honestly say that was posting my stuff.
Shout out to
it was them, and I think the first one. It's not around no more. Y'all remember 13 Hip Hop or something like that?
Whoa.
You see that one? They got big too. They're not around no more.
I said I don't know what you said. What were you talking about? What was it? Someone
is it about the
13
hip hop.
Oh dang, that's gangster.
That's what I was saying.
That page was like around for a minute.
I just said, well, because this fool that does the crazy stuff got his $60,000 watch peeled at Neon's content house in Miami after he showed it off on Neon's live a day before.
What?
Hey, you know what? This kid is constantly getting bullied, and I low-key feel bad for him because he literally plays a character.
Yeah.
He don't even try and play the tough guy role or do none of that on the internet.
He play? He looks annoying though. Does he play like a really? Does he get like
he's
in your face?
The motherfuckers out here just putting out content, like, and there's people that really like watch his content. They troll him. It's cool, yada yada yada. But it's like stripping Baby Alien of his chain.
I don't think it's gangster if they did that. But what I can say is, I think with the internet, today's like the whole internet thing. You got the weirdos like the Neon Kid and what's the other weirdo that walks around with a security guard trying to bump into people.
Jack Doherty.
Those people need to have physical violence happen.
Is that wrong that I know that's Jack Doherty? I thought he was a victim.
I don't like Jack Doherty.
He's not a victim then.
No, for sure not a
Neon is different. Neon will go into a room before he streams and he'll say, hey, I'm going to start live streaming at this time. This is how I'm going to act. If you're okay with that, like I might crash out on you. If you're okay with that, let me know now. If you're not, I will make sure that you're not on the live.
Let me publicly say that I was at a
your
Adam 22 party.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not get that memo when Neon punked me.
You're at an Adam 22 party, sir.
What does that mean?
Different.
Why?
Different.
Assume everything's going to be filmed, I guess? You got to go in knowing it's all content?
No.
That's an Adam 22 party. That's a crash out, like, extravaganza.
Weren't you there with me?
No.
Oh, no. Smokes went with me. You should have came.
What? Pause.
It would have been with a porn star there.
Not me.
Oh yeah. You're right. I forget that you're in a wonderful relationship and
A lot of the, I
soon to be
don't
married.
know, man. A lot of I just feel like a lot of obviously you got to get people to pay attention. The wilder you are, the easier it is to be clipped. But if you're just streaming, playing video games, saying crazy stuff, and rage quitting games and going, that's cool. I don't have no issue with that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Keep that shit in the house though. All that weird. You're literally going up to people, knowing that you're hoping for a reaction. Then when you get the reaction, if it goes a little too overboard, now they're mad. Like, oh, what are you doing? He's just a video gamer. He's just a streamer. You're being an asshole.
What that also serves like have you seen the video of the YouTube kid, the big 6'5" kid that ends up getting shot in Texas for fucking with some dude?
That's the homie. That's my friend.
Yeah.
Was it in the food court? Was that in the food court? And he's like whispering in some dude's ear and
No. I've known that kid for years. Like literally, that's
which one is it? How did I miss this?
Homies. It happened in Vegas.
It was in Vegas?
He moved to Vegas not too long ago, and he started popping on YouTube doing public interviews and public pranks where he talks to people and trolls them. And the dude kept saying, like, step back, get away. And he continues to press the issue, and then he pulls Blake and, bow, shoots him.
Shahu.
He's fine, my homie.
Yeah, he ended up surviving.
Your homie got licked. Why?
He ended up surviving.
Because he was doing a public prank on somebody, and he wouldn't
the dude
stop.
told him to stop.
Who was your homie?
It's just a homie. I've known him for a long time.
Shout out
to him. He's viral?
Yeah, he's super viral. And it went super viral that happened. But anyways, he's just starting again. But anyways.
I feel like that's natural selection.
Shout out to Santa Fe Clan for giving back to his hood in Mexico, handing out candy and money on Halloween to the kiddos.
They had to do something after collabing with 6ix9ine.
Damn.
Damn.
But anyways.
What did you say right now, Pedro?
Look. Back to what we were talking about. I don't think the public interview stuff is funny. I don't like that one kid, J2 Funny or whatever, that does the Chupapi Muñeño thing.
I can't stand that fool too.
See, it was like funny at first, but then he started doing it like super overboard. And like if some kid whispered in your ear, he came up in your ear and moaned in your ear, would you turn around and fire on him? Or would you be like, what the fuck are you doing?
It could be either or, depending.
If I turn and seen him, I'm gonna probably like ragdoll him a little bit. Like choke the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But if I go and the dude's like my size, yeah, you getting flighted. You know what I mean? If you're like bigger, I'm just gonna fire on you. What the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah,
that's weird. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just for me. It's the invasion of like space. You know what I mean? It's just boundaries. But if you look at it, like I said, keep that shit on the video games. Those videos are funny to me. You got some dude yelling, screaming because he lost in Fortnite or whatever.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. That's funny.
A good meltdown is always good.
A good meltdown is appreciated. But when you go into public and you start doing that type of shit, then don't get surprised if you have public ramifications.
Facts.
That's just me.
So back to this real quick. I think that's dope that Santa Fe Clan was giving back to his community.
I haven't got to meet homie.
I think a couple of homies have met him recently.
Yeah,
they were like in his video.
I know my boy C's did a music video with him. Took a bunch of his boys over there, but I don't know. Some of the music's really dope though. I've heard some of it where I'm like, oh.
For the record, I will say that he is the largest Mexican rapper in the world. Statistically.
More. I'm not even being funny. Are his numbers? I know that they're not in the streaming era, but are his numbers better than what like Aquid's was when they were popping?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, yeah, it was,
Aquid was a whole wave.
Aquid was a wave, but I've heard Santa Fe Clan, homie can gas. Like,
yeah, he's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing.
And another little thing, since we're watching Santa Fe Clan give back to his community, I'll be doing a Thanksgiving Day feast in the hood, powered by SEA. Some fools may have heard of the Soledad Enrichment Act. I think that's what it's called.
Enrichment Action.
Action, yeah, whatever.
Oh,
SEA.
no.
So shout out to SEA.
Shout out SEA.
Shout out to A&A Market in my hood in El Sereno, right there on Farnsworth and Templeton. And yeah, so basically we're looking to feed maybe about 300 to 600 people a hot meal for Thanksgiving. And then 3 days after that, the day before Thanksgiving or 2 days before Thanksgiving, we're going to do a turkey giveaway as well. So we're feeding people on the spot on a Saturday, the 23rd, and on the 26th, I believe, we're going to give away Thanksgiving meals like turkey and the
kits and stuff. I had seen something once that I thought was interesting. Somebody said, motherfuckers do anything to look good in the hood. You're giving away turkeys to people that don't have a place to cook them. And I just always stuck with me ever since.
And that's exactly why we're doing the hot meal giveaway.
And that's what I was about to say. That's so dope. Because I think whatever your situation
so that way
is,
my haters can't talk too much shit.
But if you're destitute, because there's a difference between
and if they need me, I'll be in my hood.
Poor and destitute, right? Like if you poor, like there's not a lot of money for extra stuff. If you're destitute, you don't have a kitchen to cook in.
Yeah.
So come to the first one. But if you're just having some hard times, whatever the case is, or it's getting Christmas, you're trying to buy toys for the kids and this, that, and you could get yourself a turkey.
Last year I did a much smaller scale of that, and I hand delivered turkey dinners to people, like the turkey and shit. But I did make sure they had a place to cook it, because if I'm giving it to the bum on the corner, that we don't even got a fucking microwave. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we doing?
But
yeah, absolutely. That's dope, man. Shouts out to, would you say the name of the market is?
A&A Market.
Shout out A&A Market. And let's say that.
They have a lot of little events that happen. A lot of influencers go over there. I think Phoenix Flex and I shot a couple videos there recently.
That's dope.
Stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to A&A Market. Shout out to Saya.
Tapped in.
I don't know. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, so the November 23rd, I'll drop the flyer maybe today or tomorrow. Let's see what else we got on this wonderful news day here. Dun, 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 dun.
Any more skits? Man, I've been dropping skits almost every day.
Did you see the? Oh yeah, I like that one. You did with old boy
yesterday.
This is the IE.
Yeah. Yesterday. It's going viral. I posted it kind of late.
Dang.
That was fire.
What about this?
100K.
Hold up. Oh no. Okay, so that ain't the clip. Basically, there's a clip that a lot of people are not very pleased with Kodak Black's performance at Don't Fall in Love Fest, which I had 4 backstage tickets to and I couldn't go because Cupid didn't have a babysitter.
Why didn't you drop them off with me?
Because he can't leave my house where it's highly surveillanced.
I would have watched them at your crib.
That would have been fire. A lot of people were definitely not pleased with Kodak Black's performance.
What did he do? It looks like that's how he always performs.
They're saying that he did his hit song 6 times in a row. His set time was only 15 minutes long.
Whoa.
He was 35 to an hour late to the stage, and he didn't really rap. He just danced. Exactly.
This fool just went on Kai Cenat's stream like yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever, and people are flaming him bad.
Okay, what I will say is,
shout out to him though.
I've seen him do that a couple of times. Like I've seen him do something similar at Rolling Loud. To be honest with you, you know what you're getting at this point, I would say.
Yeah.
And then also, how because that was a stacked lineup. How much did they really pay, dude?
I have no idea, but I know JOP was definitely having a good time initially watching him perform. There's like footage of him like vibing heavily. Yeah. I'm mad at it.
He tried to be Kendrick with Not Like Us. He tried to perform it 6 different times. Just didn't work out.
CEO Burner previews new collab track Heavy with Peso and Mozzie.
Fire.
Shout out to Burn. Shout out to my good pal Peso, and shout out to Mozzie.
Yo, Mozzie on Indicted would be fire if he's.
You want to know what, man?
That would be fire.
Was it you? No, it was my godfather. My padrino was at an undisclosed location very close to here, which will I also not disclose where that is. And Mozzie was like at a fucking Chili's chilling.
Man, that fool Mozzie be in Moval all the time.
Just chilling.
He be in Moval all the time, man.
Mozzie
gets nothing but love out here, so shout out to Mozzie.
Mozzie's dope though,
yeah, Mozzie's
like
dope.
I don't know, to me he's probably.
And that leads me back to my same thing, like how come no one is pushing the black and brown narrative right here? Because Burner's Mexican.
Do you feel that that's a crutch, or do you feel like the bigger artists should?
I don't really care if the narrative gets pushed. Yeah. I'm just saying that I know when you get what I'm saying.
I think I'm gonna keep it a buck because I've been in certain rooms.
Because now this is a different black gentleman that Peso's with.
So I think
these fools got a solo joint together that they filmed a video for. Now I think about it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, I think personally what happens is when your skill speaks for itself and you're not quote unquote good for a Mexican, artists just treat you a little differently. You know what I'm saying? So like it's gonna be corny if I start name dropping, but like I've been in rooms with some like really like legendary dudes, and they're like, "Yo, I fuck with that."
Smoke Dog in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just show love, and it's not like, hey, you dope for SA or you dope for a Mexican. I don't hear that shit. You understand what I'm saying? They just respect the bars.
They don't even tell you that.
So I think, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that shit's, no, yeah, I mean, you don't like my,
No.
You hated the last record I did.
Oh, what is it about?
It is what it is,
Beam me up, Scotty.
You gotta be, hey, look.
Those were the exact words you used, right?
Don't tell Scotty beam me up. Yeah.
Same shit, perro.
You go the bar before and the bar after. You mad because it's stuck in your head. That's what it is.
Definitely
you
not.
Didn't want to like it. You know what I mean? It's just like, this is, oh wait, that was a fire line. Let me make fun of it now. It's so fire that I can remember it.
That is kind of...
Shout out my boy Young Scar. Full offense out now.
Oh, okay. This is the bar that he previewed.
Oh, okay.
We know Adam a bitch.
What did he say?
We know Adam.
We know Adam's a B word.
What about Adam right here in the comments?
That fool came in hot.
This was said.
The J cap.
It's all funny all around.
Yeah, it's a live soap opera.
We don't have to dwell on that too long.
We can go forward again though. Until Adam has a restaurant better than Senor Sushi, because that's legitimately fire.
What is this right here? Players of the LA Clippers chose Canelo over boxing legend Julio Cesar Chavez.
They're Clipper fans. Like, they've already made their lot.
So let me ask you this.
Wow.
Damn. I don't know if this is good.
Clipper disses.
Bottom line is Julio Cesar Chavez obviously is a legend.
Julio Cesar Chavez went, what, 86-0, 87? What was it?
My thing is how much of that is bloat?
I don't think it's
How many of those are Mexico fights? If I'm just maxing fools out.
He had Mexico fights for sure, but he's fighting every other week at that point. These fools fight twice a year now, if that.
Yeah, but those were, like I'm saying, those were like filler fights.
You still got to go in the ring and possibly get punched in the mouth every other
facts.
Every other week. So what people do, people are doing sparring. This was doing professional fights. You know what I mean? And 86 of them before somebody got him.
Well, I respect the legend no matter what, but I think it's safe to say that
no, and Canelo currently right now he's my pound for pound go. The dude went all the way to light heavyweight before somebody could knock him off. You know what I'm saying? He literally had to go up like 30-40 pounds in weight.
I don't think losing to Floyd Mayweather counts either.
No.
It's on the record. It's on the record.
Floyd got him because he was. A lot of people say that, but Canelo was fully 23, 24,
21.
Well, not 21.
21.
Are you sure?
21.
I don't think so.
Would you hold something for me? 21.
I don't think he was 21. I think he was like 23.
21.
That being said, he was a grown man, and Floyd took him to school. But after that,
you're singing Drake lyrics.
The reason why I think that the reason that I think Canelo's so great is because he bounced back so crazy from that loss. Like, he really learned from it. I think Floyd hyping up his, and rightfully so, he did it, but Floyd hyping up his undefeated record had people thinking like that's the only way you could be great. When in all reality, he took an L, bounced back from it. Then he had to go up 40 pounds in weight to take another L and bounce back from that.
I'm sorry, nobody will ever be greater than Julio Cesar Chavez.
I mean, in my opinion,
about Oscar De La Hoya?
I was gonna say Oscar beat him twice, didn't he?
But
and he was older.
Ding ding ding.
That's what I was about to say.
Older.
He was older.
He was older, but Chavez demanded that fight. That wasn't Oscar asking for it.
That's what
Chavez
I'm saying.
was like, you got to see me.
Yeah,
you know what
that's what I'm saying. He's not turning it down.
Chavez was like, you got to see me.
Oscar De La Hoya has made more of an impact on boxing than Julio Cesar Chavez has. Facts.
Well, because of Golden Boy Promotions, for sure. Because of Golden Boy, and the fact that I think he was the first fighter to promote his own fights, right?
Yeah. Don't say anything bad about the East LA legend.
Listen,
that's for sure.
Look, that's a family friend, so I'm always like, you know what I'm saying?
He's not your family friend.
The disrespect.
He bought him the thong that he was.
Come on, bro. Now you real wild. But
his face was like, oh,
what?
Like, what? Yeah, but so my pops went to the same gym as him, and my pops works with his uncle to this day. You know what I'm saying? And like, he knows Oscar personally. or new, because he didn't talk to him in years. But growing up, Oscar fights were like religion for us.
Oh yeah, mandatory.
Every single Oscar, Ike Corte, Tito Trinidad, like all of them.
That's also why
you know what I'm saying.
On another note, as far as boxing goes,
shout out Joey Smalls.
Joey Smalls says, "Eyekon, you got the platform. Why not have us up and coming rappers box for your page?"
Well, here's the thing, Joey.
For real,
a lot of rappers will not fight, sir. You, on the other hand, might.
No, I think that
shout out
that's
to Joey Smalls. We've missed you at the music review, which we're having one this Thursday.
Shout out to Joey Smalls.
There you go.
I think when it comes to that though, like to box professionally is a different.
It don't have to be professional. It could be some backyard stuff. Like you know who do be getting out there? Genesis. Genesis be out there getting down.
Oh yeah, no.
Genesis.
Genesis be throwing hands.
Shouts out Genesis.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't.
I think it's hard. I think you can never really win that unless you actually been in the ring a lot, because it's different, bro. Moving your hands and feet, you could tell, like when fools get in there and that fool got chunkums. You put the gloves on, you get inside a square, a square space, and you just got what happened? Oh, the homie's got hands. What's he doing? The gloves are heavier. The nerves, everybody watching you. Mm-hmm. It's different than fighting in the alley behind it. You know what I'm saying? That shit's just different.
But I think that would be a very entertaining thing to watch, and I would.
It really would.
I would love to host
this
it.
This is what would happen. You would have one foot that you wouldn't expect to get knocked out. Then you have a lot of fools hugging and a lot of fools tired. That shit's, bro. I remember when we were hitting the bag on the yard. We were in Ironwood, and they had a bag on the yard, and I remember getting in there like, all right, like older homies like, all right, yo, shit, this is what you gonna do. I'm like, all right, bet, yeah. And I started going, and then like I'm like 30 seconds in, like,
oh shit,
yeah, because I was going crazy on the bag. And he goes, take a step back, take a breath. You know, see, you got gassed. What did I tell you to do? So I started listening. Jab, cross, jab, cross, cross, jab, switch. He goes, switch, no more of that, switch, no more of that. No, I don't like that. Do it, because I'll start southpaw. And he's like, no, go the other way. You're right-handed. I'm like, yeah, but I like this because my jab feels stronger. You know what I'm saying? He's like, switch. And then move. Bro, a minute and a half of that shit. Mind you, this is the bag. I'm not even getting punched back. A minute and a half, 2 minutes of that, and I'm like,
when I go to Robert Garcia's gym to film the little content that I film over there for Shaka and what have you,
it's humbling, right? Like,
no, I'm seeing these fools. They're like, Eyekon, you're just chilling. Food, jump in. I'm like, I don't got my hand wraps today.
Good, doggy.
I think that would be.
Oh man,
Trippy, shout out to you, perro.
You don't think that would be entertaining?
What?
How many fights in do you think it would be cool until like somebody's homie got beat up and then everybody jumped in and it got ugly?
Nah, security, at an event like that wouldn't be allowed.
No, it wouldn't be an event. It would be backyard stuff, fool.
Nah. I would.
You would make it like a real event.
Yeah, why?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah, it'd be so fire.
There's no rappers that are willing.
This is, you know what? You want to know what this is right here? I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is a prime example of white privilege. Because you sitting here like, let's just throw a fucking backyard boogie and let the homies throw hands. And we're all sitting here like, okay, that's this charge, that's this charge, that's this. Nah, we good. Like, it's just
I think it would be for content.
You're hustling backwards.
There's plenty of people that do it for content and make just as much as you would off of an event, because at the end of the day, not a lot of rappers are gonna pop out in public.
All you need is I'm gonna give you the worst case scenario, but all you need is one person to get hit wrong, they fall, they hit their head, they die. It's just a wrap.
There's too much stuff in my backyard for fools to be falling over.
And it's too much that can go wrong.
In your backyard, sir.
It doesn't matter. All you need is one fool to get hit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Joey Small said, I want to box Ryan Garcia on Moms. I'm LG. Here we okay.
Joey Small says Ryan Garcia was a diva in person. Fun fact, Joey, I'm not going to lie. I had been hitting up Ryan for an interview for a minute, and he saw the messages, and the only time he responded is when he wanted us to remove the posts of him and Jaylene Ojeda.
There was a thing of Ryan Garcia and Jaylene. I know that name. Where do I know that name from?
Yes,
she's one of the famous buchonas.
I said, I ain't taking that shit down unless you do the interview, perro. He was like, no, hit up my manager. I was like, man, go ahead, man. We don't need the hate from the superstars.
It's just, too much that can go wrong, really.
Let's talk about
But shout out to fucking Teddy Atlas over here.
Yeah, I know. What about the
Where the
homie Little
fuck that
Wolf?
is.
What about the homie Little Wolf shutting down
yeah.
Santa Ana Mall?
Most famous Edgars.
Shout out to my boy.
The PD shut down our event and told
We have another meet and greet coming up real soon.
So
It's his meet and greet. It's not yours.
This is usually
It's not yours.
It's mine in Riverside.
How come you weren't there at the Santa Ana one?
This
this
one?
is
He was like, I
I was
was.
shooting.
Oh,
I wasn't
this
actually
is
supposed-
what usually
Which one
happens.
was in San Bernardino?
I've seen this a couple times, right?
I went to the Ontario one. By chance, this fool was like, "Yeah, I gotta go do a meet and greet at Ontario Mall." I was like, "How convenient! I'm headed there to buy Cupid some shoes." And we linked up. And
Was
this
it fire or was it jumping or?
This fool had Michael Kors old ladies hitting on him and giving him free shit.
Oh.
Good for you, Jay. I love that for you. Now, I know he was a gentleman because he's. I know he was a gentleman because he's a committed man, but I love that for you. I mean, this is what usually happens. And
No,
it's
I meant like the actual store. Michael Kors was giving him free shit.
the old highness from that worked in my.
yeah.
No, I love that for you. That's what I'm saying. I know you're a committed man. Yeah. What is? Isn't there a bar about that?
Michael Kors, Nicki Minaj bars?
Nicki Minaj.
I don't know what she said anymore.
I don't know. Man.
You know, because you just said Nicki Minaj.
Shout out to Adrian Murillo in the chat. Member.
So who
member.
is the youngster? I don't know who that was.
He's a TikToker.
He's a TikTok.
Fire. Good for him. That's super fire.
Him and his dad are really
That
good
as
people.
long as nobody gets hurt in these type of situations, bro, let the kids have fun. I know that they're worried something, but it's a bunch of kids, bro. Like
Yeah.
they just want to meet somebody that they know from the internet.
Build a wall. And George Lopez said, you better build it in one day because if you leave that material out there overnight.
He's fired.
Donald Trump said he was going to build.
You know what? I feel like ever since that was that the Ralphie Barbosa?
Yeah, Ralph Barbosa.
He caught, you know.
So he's a prime example of there was a time when it was like one famous Mexican allowed at a time.
And it was him.
And it was him, and then it was like it would either be him, Paul Rodriguez. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to Paul, man. That fool's a humble guy.
So what I rock with
In my experience.
Paul Rodriguez, what I rock with about him is he really practiced what he preached as far as like letting people chase their dreams because his son's a fucking pro skater. And he was like, I don't know nothing about this. I don't know if you should do this, but do what you got to do, right?
He ended up being the shit.
I think he's the greatest technical street skater of all time. Like that fool's a legend. Like ain't nobody asking for maybe like I guess what's his name? Who's the dude that invented the kickflip? I'm asking a white guy like he's gonna know. Huh? Who's the dude?
You're a skater, Jay.
I'm not a skater, dude.
Is it Rodney Mullen? Did Rodney Mullen?
I don't know. All I know is Tony Hawk is the greatest as far as I'm concerned.
Vert, yeah. But I think P Rod.
Relax, fucking.
P Rod like technically was just a different beast. And those first P Rod shoes, I was like, they did an article about them the other day, and this very first Nikes, fire, super fire.
Fun fact: 6ix9ine is in the same jail as Diddy.
They're in there having
Arrested for traveling to Las Vegas, not turning up for drug testing and using meth. He is he's a fucking idiot. Like that fool's look.
I ain't gonna hold you. That picture right there to the left is a Scanta picture. He looked like Scantanaz, low key.
Scantanaz?
I mean, if you told on that many people and you got out of that much trouble, and then you still don't get it, you understand what I'm saying? If he told and became like this Christianly godly man, I'd be like, you know what, man, that fool changed his life. I wouldn't have done that, but that's on him. You do what you do. But you coming home and you what? How many violations is that? So a travel violation. He missed a drug
I think
test.
he beat up his hyena too.
Pee dirty, and then you part of the slap a whole tribe. So like, bro, objectively, that's a shit person.
Part of the slap a whole tribe is tough.
I'm just saying, dog. I think I'm gonna be real. I got that one from Eddie Griffin in John Q. One of my favorite like little throwaway rolls or whatever. The bit
Am I
rolls.
tripping or slap a hole? Rob's the one and R.I.P. Big Sight.
No, that's soccer bitch.
Shouts out Rob's the one though.
Rest in peace, Cypher.
And shouts out Rob's the one for that. He wild. No, I just feel like, you know, if you get a second chance like that, you're not supposed to do nothing wrong. Like nothing. Never.
This was a unique scenario when I came across it. San Francisco to pay drug users up to $100 a week to be sober under new cash not drugs program. Is it safe to say as soon as you shoot me that $100 and I'm a crackhead, I'm gonna go buy some crack?
Yeah.
So I'm
100%.
wondering, how's it work with like the drug testing? Because doesn't that like the faster stuff gets out of your system? I know weed doesn't. Weed takes forever.
Everything else is 3 days, if I'm not mistaken.
So if you get
except alcohol.
If you get a binging on Sunday, you can party on Monday, and you could be clean by the next drug test. This is a terrible fucking idea.
Look,
I don't understand.
I'm making an
I
extra
don't understand this at all.
$400 a month off of this.
Are you? Huh. Fire.
I am.
Can we sign up too?
You can. He can't.
Oh, this is smokes pot?
No, neither can he. Me and you are golden though.
Damn, I gotta pee. Hold on.
See you later, pal.
There's a cup in there.
Oh, you saw East LA was turning up. Whittier Boulevard was and then some fool got cracked with a bottle. How about the like?
Who got cracked with a bottle, perro?
I don't know who got cracked with a bottle. I just seen that there was a fight on the. There was a fight on
his head.
And somebody got hit with a bottle. It was all sorts of desmadre on Whittier Boulevard. There was no looting though.
Nah, yeah, fool's just partying.
Yeah.
Nah, gee, what you mean I gotta be in a costume to get candy? That's funny.
How you gonna tell me that's not F nasty?
It's
that
him in
just
it's
like
him
it.
in school.
It is, right?
In
From when he was
6th
super
grade?
young.
Before the tats?
Before the tats. Damn. What about gang investigator reveals that Meta saves deleted Instagram and Facebook data for police access? With one in the hole. Sick ass fool. If you're exposing yourself on social media.
That's why we don't post blowers on.
Do not post your blower on the freaking gram.
We do not do that, sir.
Hey, you want to know what? I remember a crazy. Damn, I got a lot of messages I should probably be checking right now. I remember a fun time when I was part of the brown side, and Clever thought it was funny to allegedly pull out a prop. Okay, he's sitting in his car in the passenger side. This is all documented. The video was viral. It went viral. He got in trouble already. So whatever, right?
That's fine. So every once in a while, I'm reminded of like how it functions your lady is. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
her
Oh.
writing stilo's amazing.
So look, this fool Clever was in his whip, and there was a cop getting out of his police car that parked in front of him and walking in front.
Oh, I remember that.
And he showed the cop, and then he showed the blick. That shit went viral, and needless to say, he needed an attorney. Stat.
I bet.
Because they hit all the houses. I remember I was in Mexico with Tokes, and they hit everyone's house. They were like, yo, tell your landlord to check if your fucking house got hit. And I was like, no, you fools are dumb. Anyways, point is, don't show your blower on the internet.
That makes no sense. I don't understand.
Oh, did you see homie at the Dodger parade?
This fool?
Slip trip?
Oh.
No, not him. It was
The
another
one
one.
that fell off of the third
He fell off the third story.
He was a tagger, supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't know how they equated him being a tagger to him falling off.
Because they have a video of that fool climbing over onto the ledge, and they had the whole
catch
shit
a
pieced
tag?
up. And he was going to talk to his boy, I guess, and he tripped over. It's messed up how it happened.
No, I saw him on the ground hurting.
No, they show how it happened. So one of the pages has a video of him falling.
Just to confirm again, you voted for Jill Stein?
Jill Stein.
Yeah.
My wife actually went and voted today.
Good for her. You know, I think that if you have the ability to and previously didn't have that ability to, you really should. I remember, I think the first one I voted was 16. That was the first time I had rights to vote again.
Mr. Negative TV says he's from the long lost tribe of Chocoho.
Choco.
Shout out to Choco. I can't play Adam's new song. Probably would be hilarious. Los Tigres del Norte.
Support Kamala.
I'm not even being funny. Can they endorse her? Like, does it matter? Do they have U.S. citizenship?
Wow, man.
It's a legit question.
That was tight.
Are they United States citizens? What is it like? I'm sorry, but I feel at a certain point I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like a lot of what she A lot of what she did is pandering. Who gives a look? I think that the Tigres del Norte are a legendary, like the legendary grupo norteño, if you will, right? And I really rock with what they've done. I like the fact that they haven't been afraid to be political in their records, and they still make bangers. Who cares what the hell Los Tigres del Norte got to say about Kamala or Trump? Like, even if they do have the citizenship, I guarantee you they spent some time on their ranchos back home.
Facts.
So who cares?
I can't wait till I get my terreno in Mexico.
What did Dave Chappelle say? I don't want to hear from fucking Ja Rule after 9/11. I don't care if the Tigres del Norte like Kamala. I don't care. It's stupid. And of course, with some of the rhetoric and build the wall and everything, of course they're going to, you know what I mean? Given the choice. So, duh.
In other news,
water's wet.
Do you feel like time slowed down a bit after daylight savings? Because I actually feel that way.
Tired.
I was in
jet lag. Is it like jet lagged?
I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas for that, and I watched the time change on my phone. And since it went back,
yeah,
I literally was like, I looked right at my phone. It was 1:59, and then it went 1 again, and I was like, we get an extra hour to drink, and it got bad after that.
Are you an alcoholic?
No. Because I'll
Don't
be
ask
like
his liver.
Because I'll be like, no, because I do since I have my CDL, I gotta do like a physical every couple years.
Yeah.
And my proteins are always where they're supposed to be.
What does it have to do with you being an alcoholic?
It'll come
He's
up.
just asking if you have. He's just mentioning
If I have liver damage,
your cirrhosis.
Right. If I have.
If you had it.
Right.
How many days a week do you drink other than Fridays?
I actually was on a dry out. I hadn't been drinking.
How
just
long
because I'm
did
just
that
trying to
dry
cut
out-
weight.
How long did the dry out last?
I don't know, like a month. I was just trying to cut weight.
So then during that month you didn't drink a 40 on 40 ounce Friday?
No, because currently we got a shout out to Butter LA. I've been doing them at Butter LA.
And what's Butter LA?
It's a dispensary, and
chill. We only care about cookies.
Jesus.
Maywood and Melrose.
Jesus.
No, I'm just
Hear me
kidding.
out.
Shout out to Butter. It's called Butter?
Yeah, butter.
Butter.
You know Scooby Frying Fest?
No.
Okay. Well,
That's his. Oh, shout out to him.
Yeah, so we've got a
Diversifying.
partnership, so I can't have alcohol inside that location. Those 40 ounce Fridays, you surround about 40 ounces of tree. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Yep.
Stop winking at me, fool.
No, because you like that one. I see that. I was like, that's for you.
But it 17 times.
I'm gonna start the narrative that Eyekon is a low-key Hazard fan.
Do you want to tell the story about how I didn't pick you to win a contest, and that's how 40 ounce Fridays began?
Yeah, that's funny. So Eykon's a politician for sure. He understands.
I don't know what
he understands. He understands how to tread waters lightly and carefully. He had done a contest, and I literally was like, "What are we doing? All right, cool. Put a beat up." Sat on my counter in my kitchen, started drinking some brews, and was like, "I think I got some." And I rapped. It was on the last time that I checked. That was the fullness. I literally gave my daughter. Shout out my daughter for that one. I gave the phone to my daughter, like, "Here, film this." And then she was like, "All right." And we did it like 2 takes. I was like, "Let me do that again." Put it up, and then they had the finals, and I was second. To the first person, like I thought the homies like entry was solid. But I went back and listened. And
Infinite?
Yeah, the homie Infinite. And I thought his shit was dope.
Now?
I don't know.
Wasteful.
But I seen him somewhere. I feel like I seen him recently. And so I was like, what, really? We had already been toying with the idea at that point. I was trying to figure out the name. I'm like, because originally, 2 years before, I was like, I'm going to do some shit. I'm going to go jacking for beats. We'll call it 5 Finger Fridays.
Oh, that's fire.
So then I was like, I don't know if I like that name still. Let's do a 40 ounce. Like, I'd be drunk rapping and fools like that. I'll call it 40 ounce Fridays. I'll drink a 40 of Mickey's. We'll pick a throwback beat. It'll be that whole shit. That's how it started. But it was my boy Urban from All Angles. He was like, he goes, that fool's out of his mind, bro. Like, I went and I listened. It's good. Like, it's fine. It's not that it's not, but he's out of his mind for that one. And then he comes back. He goes, I think he's like working with homie's producer. And I was like, oh, okay, bet.
Who's the producer?
Didn't you do like a video with him and AI or something like that? Yeah. Okay. So so then my boy Urban's like, you should do that weekly you were talking about, bro. Like, let's run it. run it up. Like, you should do that. You should do it. And I was like, let's do it. And then we just started doing that shit. 5.5 years later, here we are.
And then here you are.
Yeah.
Full circle.
The chat is asking why you look so tense, Jay.
I don't know who or what you guys are talking about.
Listen, you are a very young man at this point. I don't even think you're 18 years old yet, but
probably not.
Wait. Probably 5.5 years ago.
Like I said, he wasn't 18 yet.
5.5 years ago? Yeah, I wasn't.
You weren't 18, I said.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Hey, what about what this fool said about Jesus earlier?
What'd you say? I missed that one. I wasn't here for that one.
So fucking lit.
It was
If you
fire.
fired that off, viral. I would have clipped it.
Let's backtrack.
What's up with you, perro? You been good or what?
Tired, fool.
From what, G? It's not like you're working out. You're just slamming Ozempic
I
once
have
a
been
week.
working out, actually.
Are you a drug addict if you're taking pharmaceutical drugs?
You talking about Ozempic?
Regularly?
Talking about Ozempic?
Any pharmaceutical
but I
drugs,
think
but
you-
specifically Ozempic.
I think that
Are you addicted to Ozempic? So you could stop today.
I've gone 3 weeks without it.
Liar.
If we go on technicalities, wouldn't that still make him a drug user? Maybe not an addict, but a user.
He's an addict.
It's like using a vitamin and calling me a drug user.
That's a supplement, not a medicine.
It's like taking Tylenol and calling me a drug user.
I don't take Tylenol, so that doesn't apply to me.
No, there's a big difference between acetaminophen and fucking Ozempic. Like I do think that. I think isn't it for diabetes? It's for diabetes,
It's
right?
like an anti-diabetes thing.
So my question
which was recently discovered to help
weight
loss.
Right,
And it's
but-
also being prescribed to people that are not diabetic by doctors for weight loss.
And I would, before we carry on, since we're talking about diabetes, I would like to say that I recently got my blood work done, and it's safe to say I've been marked safe from the beaties. So anyone that would like to say otherwise, please holler at my doctor and my insurance and the blood work company.
So I think that Ozempic, I'm hoping not, just because I know too many people on it.
Are you on it?
No.
Well, do you want to be on it?
No, I got offered when I said, "Oh, I'm gonna drop weight. I got hit with a dude like, "Oh, this is what my company does." He was like, he's a legit, like he works for a pharmaceutical company, and he's like, "Haz, I really rock with you. I'm a big fan. I can get you. What are they called? BLB ones or BLT ones or BL?"
You want to get a BBL?
You're crazy as. It's BL something. What you know what I'm talking about, right? What's the generic for Ozempic? The kind
I
of
don't take generic shit.
so
I
okay.
don't know. I really don't know.
But the
He gets his prescribed from a doctor directly.
So the dude told me that's what he told me. He goes, I can give you a referral. It won't cost you anything. You can go in. You got to get your blood work done, and we'll give it to you at cost. Like I rock with you. I'm a fan, and I showed my coworker your stuff, and they asked like, we'll give it to you at cost. And I was like, damn, good looking out. No, I'm cool. My thing is just like there was a time where OxyContin was considered this miracle drug. Now it was pain. It was pain relief versus weight loss.
Yeah,
Well, hear me out though. That was not when they invented that shit. It was legal, and everybody was using it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was using it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is not that situation because I just know way too many more people using this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I hope for everybody's long-term health and safety. I won't touch it. It seems like it's too good to be true, and a lot of times when stuff is.
Yeah.
You know, somebody had a funny tweet. They were like, "I'm about to get on Ozempic because that class action lawsuit about."
Look, man.
Crazy.
At the end of the day,
but I don't judge nobody. No, I wouldn't do it because I don't trust it. But if as long as you're safe and you're doing your blood work and they say that it's safe for you to do it, by all means,
I went
bro.
from 220 pounds to 178 pounds. I feel better than ever.
Good for you. That's a
I've been
huge
working out
like,
more.
that's a
I
huge weight
have
loss.
More energy. Like I've been more productive with work, making more content. I feel more confident. I feel better about myself.
Hey,
I don't feel
Chef.
sluggish.
Chef, this week ass podcast with 225 viewers.
Chill.
Really?
He's already out of here.
Oh, I was gonna say he's one of them though. So what are we doing?
He's out of here. Don't worry about him. He's out of here.
Anyways,
no, but I don't like. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do it. I just don't trust shit like that.
Which is fine.
But if you've been able to drop 42
I
pounds,
need
which
you
is
to
going
go
to be
to the doctor
better
and
for your
check
body.
liver immediately.
you know what? I have heard some things that it's messed people's liver up, but those are also very long time users because people that
What's
use
a
it
long
for
time?
that use it for diabetes, people that use it for diabetes have been on it for a long time.
Oh, I
and
see
they've
that
had liver
angle. If that's a study on them, then yes.
So if you're using it for weight loss, you're not going to take it and
When are you gonna quit?
I can quit anytime I want to.
I mean, I went 3 weeks without it.
Consecutively.
That's why I went
consecutively.
Yes, that's why I went from 180 only down to 178. This is my first week back on it.
So you got back on it because you're folding under social pressures of having to lose weight?
No, because I had to wait for it.
Oh, yeah,
I was just lagging on you.
But I wasn't
Don't
like
here right now.
I wasn't like hurting without it, fool. Like I'm still eating less. I still feel better. I didn't gain any weight.
Sure. I think it's a lifestyle. I think that's like it really is.
And I've been working out.
Good for you.
What it is.
You have not been working out, liar.
I swear to God.
Come to my house and do a fitness vlog then.
Fool, I don't.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, let's do one. I've been back on
Do
it.
push-ups and burpees at my house then.
That's
How
fine.
many you ring off? 123 or what?
123? Why 123?
I don't know. You ring off 123?
Well, who was it? Was it you?
Hmm.
No, it wasn't you. Someone said something about respecting the 10 to 10 program or some shit like that.
I didn't say that, but
It sounds like something you would say.
Something I would say, for sure. Yeah.
They respected like the 10 to 10, and I was like,
that's something I would say.
that's something you would say. I don't know who said it. I was just like, holy shit, that was fire as hell.
10 to 10 is wild, though.
Are you sure you didn't say that?
Did I? That sounds like something I would say. But I be having throwaway bars. It is what it is.
Nah, it's not.
Every time
it's not 10.
makes your little baby maker grow an
It's
inch.
30. Like scientifically, every 30 pounds you grow an inch, because like the fat around your
pelvis.
Yeah. Can you imagine what you would be packing if you lost some weight? God damn.
I'm okay like this.
Nah.
Christ.
But I feel you.
Speaking like a man who knows, huh?
I feel tired because I've been really busy with work, man. I'm doing a lot of content. That's what I'm tired from. I'm not tired from this epic.
He just kept going like, man, I've been doing a lot of content, man.
I don't even know what he said.
You have to. You keep going, Jay.
Let me see if there's anything else right here. I think that's it. Oh, I almost clicked on the DMs right now. I think that's it. What else do you guys think? So what? Are you gonna go vote, Jay? Who did your mom vote for, Jay?
She threw a ballot away.
Fire. So my sister-in-law voted for Jill Stein. I think my mother-in-law, for some wild reason, voted for Kamala. I don't know how that happened. My wife voted for Trump, I believe. I have to ask her. Nah, I don't want to ask her on the thing.
For what?
just to fuck
For
around.
what, though? No, I just think that it's... Yeah, well, that'd be funny. But
Ozempic has ephedrine. Huh.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That would make sense.
I also don't.
Eyekon, what's your blood pressure look like? Serious question, bro. My blood pressure, I occasionally check it. The last time I went to ER because I thought I had a migraine and I wanted to get some like migraine medicine, my blood pressure was like 117 or something like that over like 76 or some stupid shit like that. So my blood pressure is actually cool.
Yeah. Weight is usually an easy way to see if there's like, health problems or risks or whatever, but it's not the end all be all. You're definitely at a higher risk, the higher weight
No,
you
I'm
go.
definitely, Eyekon does not wear a 2X. Dodger, do me a quick favor. Tell me what size that shirt is right there, Pedro.
5X. No, it's a 2X.
Yeah, I did, Art.
Yeah.
It was just a clamp.
What's a clamp? Your nose ring?
Nah. Or your nose ring?
No, it's not a clamp. You want to get clamped?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
You want us to leave so y'all can be alone?
I was going to say.
Eyekon is in a 4X. That's crazy. At least a 3X, Pedro. Get it right.
No, 4X is crazy.
Sleep apnea? No, I don't have sleep apnea. Thank God.
That's dope.
Thank God. And I only know that because I did a sleep study because when I went to the doctors,
they were concerned about
I
that.
made them give me everything. No, I'd be bored.
Oh.
So I'm like, give me blood work. I'm like, what's up with this? Let me get that. They're like, what other shit can I do? Can I talk to a nutritionist? They're like, I'm like, how old is a nutritionist? Oh, she's like in her 40s. Like, okay, so she got a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. Let's talk about it.
Sure.
Damn, fools are hating. 5X is wild. You know what? I gotta go, guys. It's been real.
It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun.
So Jill Scott for you, Trump for you. You're not voting. What about you, Pedro? Who you voting for?
Not voting either, bro.
I'm voting for. I'm actually gonna go, and although I do support Trump, I'm actually gonna do a write-in, and I'm gonna vote for myself.
That's fire.
I'll vote for you, Pedro.
Well, that's 2 votes.
You got me. You know
That's
what I'm
more
saying?
than anyone else in the rap game.
Nah, we just ate at the taco place next to it.
But all right, that's
That
been
is
real.
fire.
What else is
George
cracking with
Perez,
you
though.
fools?
November 30th, catch me at Kings of the West. We just added Big Uncle Snoop to the lineup.
Oh,
Fire.
fire.
I will be hosting that entire show. and Eyekon just
Where's
made
it
an
at?
appearance.
What's the King?
Talk Theater in LA. It's
super fire. Congrats, Dougie.
Let me for the people that want to grab tickets, November 30th in LA. It's Snoop Dogg, E40, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Too Short, Warren G, Exhibit, Dog Pound, Mac 10, DJ Quick, Sugar Free, The Eastsiders, Lighter Shade of Brown, Second to None, High C, J.O. Felony, and YBE. LA, November 30th. Make sure to grab tickets.
Oh, that's very dope. Shout out to YBE getting on the card.
I'll be bringing out every single artist, and Buckaroo just might be there.
Super fire. That's really, really dope. Shouts out to the Kings of the West. Is that a
Shout out to Bobby D.
I was gonna say, is that a Bobby D production?
Shout out to Bobby D.
Shout out to Bobby.
We were just watching him speak at this little music symposium thing. It was like him and all of LA radio on a panel.
Oh, it was that thing.
That thing with Big Boy and everybody. And listening to Bobby D talk about like how he started just like putting flyers on cars. You know what I'm saying? Like as a kid.
It worked.
Dog, like, you know, well, his dad is on it, you know, the OG Bobby D. And for him to take what his dad started and take it to where it's at now,
take it to the super level.
It's crazy, dog. Especially in a time when a lot of stuff like that in the entertainment industry is contracting or people are losing business. That fool's thriving. So, you know, shouts out to Bobby D Presents, everybody over there.
Yeah.
High Socks and Lo-Fi, my new project. A&R by this gentleman right here. Produced by Zapata the Ghost, hosted by Julio G of Westside Radio. And in his words, the real Radio Los Santos. Shout out Julio G. Really, he came and he did all the drops for me at the wrecking spot, and that was a surreal moment for sure. Cause like I realized it, but I didn't. Like that fool really influenced a lot of my musical taste growing up. Cause he played stuff that just wasn't getting played out here.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like I was always a big Cash Money fan. I didn't remember why, and then I remembered it was because Julio would play him. Like he has, all the early Cash Money plaque. He has a Bling Bling plaque because he broke. I told him, I was like, "What'd you do on the Cash Money stuff?" He goes, "Oh, I was the only one to play them. Like they weren't getting played out here before me." And then it hit. I was like, "That's right. That's where I first heard Cash Money was on Westside Radio." That's, you know what I'm saying? And I was a huge Julie fan.
Westside Radio.
It's crazy because he sounds exactly the same. Like when he was doing the drops, I was just smiling in the studio like, this is
fire,
crazy.
huh?
Yeah, that was dope. So yeah, High Socks and Lo-Fi, new project.
High Socks and Lo-Fi. I wonder if fools even know what Lo-Fi means.
Who knows?
Low frequency.
Fidelity.
Hey, fool, don't ever correct me. No,
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying.
Wearing a Trump hat is crazy.
No, I think I'm really looking forward to it. I've already said, like I've been telling people, like it's not that super scratchy lo-fi stuff that's like lazy. I feel like a lot of lo-fi music's lazy. This is probably more in the lane of traditional boom bap production wise.
Oh, Z the G produced it.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Zapata the Ghost, former campaign member.
And I'm excited to share with people. I think we got a really solid body of work. I was listening back to it.
Pause.
Minus some no Diddy. But full Diddy. All Diddy, no pause. That's a I just think I was listening to it back without the interludes, but with his drops on the records.
Without the Quaaludes.
And yeah, I feel like I made it, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it stands up. So yeah.
What else is going on? Jay, you're good? You said your piece?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
It's been real. Make sure you guys go vote. If you don't be mad at whatever takes place politically. Other than that, I highly appreciate everyone in the chat. Shout out to... Oh, you know what? Before we go, let's go ahead and give away some... Let's go ahead and give away some memberships. Let me get there real quick.
All right.
Oh, shit. I hate when this happens.
Fire, though.
Oh, yeah. Let's get there. We're going to give away a couple memberships. Politically. Holy smokes.
See.
Membership gifting. Go ahead and give 5. Now, I don't pick who gets these. It just happens.
Super fire.
Yep.
Who got them?
Let's see.
Woodmaster, I've never seen you, but you got
760.
John Wick, I see John Wick sometimes. Shout out to John Wick.
Yep.
G'd Kid 909 got a membership. Shout out to you fools. You guys got access to unreleased content, early content. Hot Wheeler, no final words. Let's actually call Hot Wheeler real quick.
I know. So we could prove that I'm not Hot Wheeler.
I was about to make a joke about that when I first said I was gonna be like, so how did you start Hot Wheeler?
Already?
Yeah, that was quick. I reposted it right now. Shout out to Hot Wheeler in the chat for the record. And for people that were trying to clown me, I currently have more views than ESPN LA's viewers in ESPN LA. So read them and weep. Hot Wheeler Media.
You still on live?
Yeah, I'm still on live, and don't worry, no one can see you. But where I'm going with that is they're saying that you're my buddy right here, Dodger Blue.
Can you tell them that we're not the same fool?
Don't disrespect the homie by saying you don't know who he is, all right?
I don't.
Okay, well now you do. He's co-host here. He's a gaslight boy.
You never introduced me.
I know. You see how this fool is?
You know what? When are we gonna have you in studio again, brother? We need you to come back next Tuesday. I look forward to having Hot Wheeler in studio. We'll figure out where to place you.
In Jay's seat.
Hey, me and Compa need to pull up. I just got off the phone with Compa.
You know what?
He's beefing with Haters World, exclusive.
Who's beefing with Haters World?
Him and Blue Devil. He just called out Blue Devil. It's on and cracking.
You know what? Blue Devil's my friend. You guys leave him alone, all right?
No, it's Compa, not me.
Make sure it's not you, perro. Perfect. Ride with Hot Wheeler and Eyekon, and you'll be all right.
We both got to pull up next week.
See you guys real soon here, pal. I'll call you. Bye.
I think that's really dope how you got your homie to do that. I just think it's really dope how you had the homie answer your burner like that.
That fool just said some crazy
to throw the scent off.
That fool just said some exclusive shit. But all right, this fool Jay's over. Get out then, fool. Get the fuck on, homie.
I'm here all day, Dick. The fuck up.
Why are you like this? You're withdrawing from Ozempic right now.
I'm on Ozempic right now.
He's on the good shit.
Yeah.
I'm just tired.
100% pure.
You know?
Ozempic. You don't get the cut.
What's up? You need some?
The people in the chat would probably love for me to participate in the usage
No, they wouldn't. They're going to hate you whether you're the size you are or if you were to lose.
What size am I, homie? To be specific.
Not 2X.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. I seen the tag. It's a 2X.
That's a 2X.
That shit. He whacked out the 4 on there and put a 3. It's a 3X.
So now I'm whacking out numbers like that. That's a narrative.
That's a whole narrative. How do you feel about that, Eyekon?
Yeah.
I didn't do it. That's you.
Go Trump. All right, guys. You know what it is. My name is LA Eyekon. This is my homeboy Dodger. This is Hazard. This is Jay from Riv. Shout out to Cookies. Shout out to Vibes. Shout out to Honey Packs. Special on Honey Packs right now. Hit me up in the DM for Honey Packs. Hit me up in the thing. That knock threw me off. Well, we'll answer it. Who is it? Your buddy?
I don't know.
We don't know who it is.
Shout out to Supermax Hardware too.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
When did this fool get all those chains, Pedro?
He been had them.
He got.
It'll be so much easier for you to come out of them, man.
How you doing?
When did you become an outfielder?
Outfielder?
Yeah, with those fucking glasses, Pedro.
I'm coaching and shit.
Oh, I respect it.
I rock with the jersey though.
Damn, I got lost in what we were saying. Oh yeah, shout out to Honey Packs. Make sure you guys hit my DM or Honey Packs DM or Jay's DM. It's a hot deal. Hit me up. Mainly me or Honey Packs. Jay's probably not gonna respond that fast.
Don't DM me. I get too many and I don't reply. Respectfully.
We're gonna need you to reply.
What, for Honey Packs?
For all of them.
For Honey Packs.
I'm not replying to anybody.
I hope everyone has a great day. Shout out to the fools. A ratos.